So, some news dropped recently. As some of you may already know, the Sydney Metro Western Sydney Airport line is opening next year in late 2026, and with it comes brand new rolling stock. Normally, I would make a whole video about this, but when Transport for New South Wales posts a video, you know it's important. Before we jump into the video analysis, let me address something. This video is not a deep dive into the line and the problems with it. If you want to know more about it, I suggest watching Building Beautifully's video discussing said topic, link is in the description. I want to look primarily at the video and what new additions will come as a result of this line being built. With that being said, let's dissect the video and understand all the new changes coming for this line. Starting off the video, we are able to see a few panning shots of the replica's exterior, built to display what the Metro rolling stock will look like when running on the line. I must say, as someone who despises the idea of multiple rolling stocks for different lines so early into the construction of Sydney Metro lines due to incompatibility and limited need for more space on the current Sydney Metro rolling stock, I really like this design a lot. It may be similar in design to the current Sydney Metro rolling stock, but the outside design definitely hints at a minor difference, which I do like for this line, currently acting as an airport shuttle. I'm also glad to see that the station displays on the front of the rolling stock doesn't look as unusual as I thought it may be, due to some stations having longer names, such as Airport Business Park, unless this is later renamed after this video releases. I'm certain that as the Western Sydney Airport gets an increase in use, more rolling stock will be tested and used. However, I'm not too sure what the timeframe on that would be prior to the line and airport being opened. The panning shots displaying the interior show some important elements similar to the M1 Sydney Metro rolling stock, such as a window at the ends of the train due to the Metro being driverless, a map of Sydney's heavy rail lines showing both Sydney trains and Sydney Metro, a dedicated seating area for disabled passengers, as well as bike racks and display screens indicating which station you are next arriving at, as well as any interchange or local landmarks to leave the carriage for. Unique additions to the line's rolling stock include the addition of both the unidirectional seating, similar to the ones on the Tangaras and decent inner city trains, and longitudinal seating, similar to the ones used on the current Metro rolling stock operating on the M1. The unidirectional seats seem to be folded up, similar to those used on the Sydney Light Rail rolling stock, which is definitely a welcome addition, allowing for more standing space rather than locking the seats in place like the Tangaras do, which I'm not a huge fan of. Speaking of standing space, the trains on this line are 30 cm wider than the M1's rolling stock, and therefore allows for more standing space for those requiring it, which is a really good addition. It may not be as busy as peak hour in the heart of Sydney, but I'm certain as time goes by past 2026, the Airport Metro line will see a substantial increase in use from people all around the Western Sydney Airport precinct. There is also a display screen showing information on flight arrivals and departures, which is a very helpful addition to the line. However, I'm not quite sure as of currently how much impact it will have on domestic and international travellers going towards the airport. We've got the typical CCTV, hearing loops, air conditioning, the stuff we expect from modern Sydney trains and metro, so I'm glad this is becoming universal with all future rolling stock. As of currently, this is most of the information regarding the rolling stock that has been released to the public, though there has been some extra online sources referencing things stated in this video. Hopefully the short analysis of the Sydney Metro Western Sydney Airport line was helpful and an exciting way to introduce many transit enthusiasts to a new age of public transport. If you want to know more, feel free to watch the video I reviewed, linked in the description down below, and analyse it for yourself to find any extra hidden bits I missed, as well as looking at Transport for New South Wales page on the Sydney Metro Western Sydney Airport. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.